Hello Aries, I hope you're all well and thanks for tuning in to my channel. This is your general reading for the month of February for Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus signs of Aries, and it will cover all aspects, being a general reading, love, money, career, whatever comes up that's important for you to know about. And I try to cover all situations, whether you're single, partnered up, working or not working, all that sort of thing, to give you a general overview of what energies are at play during the month of February. And as you know, one tarot card can have multiple different meanings depending on your situation. So just take what resonates with your situation. So we'll get started with your reading, Aries. See what the Oracle has to say. Card for Aries, February. You have this one, a no. Wait, postpone, pause or say no. And you have protection. So maybe they're saying no because they're protecting you from something, Aries. So that's interesting. Call back your power, cut the cords, soul retrieval. And we'll get an Ocean Stargates Oracle card for you. And I list all the cards that I use down below in the description box if you're interested in getting your own copy. And you have multitasking. You have the ability to be multi-skilled. You can manage many jobs at once. Multitask and your business will fly. Might get another one for you there. And change. And there's a big heart there, so it could be love coming in if you're looking. The wind is about to change. Embrace this new direction. Upstairs has a bigger and better plan for you. So that's exciting. Wisdom of the Oracle. Tick-tock. So divine timing is at play in whatever situation you're asking the tarot about, Aries. And it might have something to do with the card that came up that said no. Maybe it's just not the right time. Rejection is God's protection is the same. So we'll get into your tarot. Be interesting to see what comes up after those messages. for our Aries, please, for the month of February 2021. And your first card out is the Queen of Voices, or the Queen of Swords. And then you have the Empress. It's lovely. And then you have the Muse of Voices, which is one of her extra cards. The Queen of Pentacles, or the Queen of Materials as it's called here. The Ace of Inspiration. And the Nine of Inspiration. And we'll get another one for there. Had the Devil, the Capricorn energy. And interestingly enough, there was Temperance on the bottom, number 14, and you had that Divine Timing card before. So with this Temperance card, there's a lot of moon energy. So I feel something important is coming in for you around the time of the full moon in February. Or could be with the new moon on the 11th. And I'm going to get another card for the Queen of Swords. Why is the Queen of Swords here? Aries. And you have the Knight of Inspiration, which is your energy, the Knight of Wands. Just move the camera down a bit so you can see the cards better. And I'm going to get another card for the Muse of Voices. Why is the Muse of Voices here? And you have your card, the Emperor, number 4. So coming out in your reading there, Aries. It's always a good sign. So how this reading works, Aries, if you haven't watched my videos before, is this is the beginning of the month through to the middle of the month through to the end of February. So these two cards here represent the beginning of February, and you have the Queen of Swords and the Knight of Wands. And with these two cards, I feel that you're enjoying your independence, and that doesn't necessarily mean that you're single or you're going to be single, because you can be in a relationship and still retain a sense of independence, especially as an Aries. Because as a fire sign, you have your own strong views and lifestyle that you like to maintain, that you feel strongly about. And it could also be time to speak your truth, about time to speak up about something. With this combination, the Queen of Swords holds the sword of truth, and the Knight of Wands is action orientated, and the Knight of Wands is your energy, and it could be that you need to cut away a toxic situation or person around this time. And the Queen of Swords can also be a message not to act rashly like the Knight and try to make any decisions based on facts and logic, because the Knight of Wands does tend to rush in where angels fitted tread, and you have those cards before that said no, now's not the right time, and there is change coming in as well. And it's going to be a year of change for everybody, because it's a 5 in numerology this year. And then you have the lovely Empress, number 3. And 3 is a number of creativity. And the Empress is a card of Libra, ruled by Venus. So a Libra could be important in your life early February. But she could be just coming in with some opportunities for abundance, fertility and creativity. And she's very much Mother Gaia here, isn't she? In this picture, Mother of all, giving birth to the cosmos here. And it looks that early February will be a very fertile and abundant time for you, Aries. Whatever hopes and dreams that you're wanting to achieve, they have a real chance of success here. And I'm getting the message that you're planting the seeds for the future here, Aries. And you do have Venus in your 11th house of hopes and dreams early February, together with all these other planets. You can see here, you've got Saturn for hard work and lucky Jupiter, the powerful Sun right in the middle, and Mercury. So you have all these planets in your 11th house of friendships and networking, all that sort of thing. So there could be a lot going on with your social circle, and social media or anything like that could be really successful, or just finding your soul tribe and having a lot of support from friends around this time. And there may be some mixed messages going on, because Mercury will be retrograde for the first 2 weeks of February in this house. But I don't think it's going to have a huge effect, because this is such a positive card, and you have a Venus sextile early February, and that's a good thing, because this bodes well for love and finances. So then you have this Muse of Voices clarified by your card, the Emperor. The card of Aries ruled by Mars, fiery Mars. And with this Muse of Voices, I feel some good news is coming in for you, Aries. Probably around the time of the new moon in Aquarius on the 11th. So that's great. And around this time, you'll also have Mercury conjunct with lucky Jupiter. So it's a good time to send out any applications if you're looking for work, or applications for a loan, anything really. Sending out your resume, or it could be a good time for starting a website. Anything to do with communication. And whatever it is, I feel it puts you back in your power here with the Emperor. This good news. And it could be good news about money as well, since your ruler Mars is currently in your second house of finances during this time, along with Uranus, which is the planet of change. So some good news and opportunities coming in for you there, Aries. Probably with the new moon on the 11th of February. And then you have the Queen of Materials, or the Queen of Pentacles, coming out for mid-February. And the Queen of Materials is also a good omen for anything to do with finances, business, career, or the home. And she could represent an actual earth sign important in your life, mid-February, a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. Or it could be a message to pay closer attention to the practical details of a project. And it could also be that you're spending more time at home during this mid-February, or maybe even starting a business from home. It's a very nurturing energy, the Queen of Materials. And then you have this lovely Ace of Inspiration, or Ace of Wands, coming in. And you're feeling inspired here about starting something new, and some new opportunities definitely coming your way with this card mid to late February. And it could also be a great idea for a business, or travel, romance, or even news of a pregnancy or birth, especially because it's under the Empress in your reading. So just bear in mind that it's a fertile time for you by the looks of it in February, if you're not looking to start a family. And I feel that whatever seeds that you planted back early February with the Empress, they're now starting to take off. And the Empress and the Ace of Inspiration are both spark of creation cards. And there's a lot of creative energy here. And it could be the start of something quite successful that could exceed even your expectations, Aries. Nine of Inspiration, clarified by the Devil, Capricorn energy. And the Nine of Inspiration is the Wounded Warrior card, it's also known as. And basically the message is not to give up too soon on your dreams, Aries. There may still be some challenges to face, but you're close to achieving your goal here. And have courage and believe in yourself. Don't let fears and insecurities represented by the Devil here to make you give up. And don't put barriers up where none are needed. And the Nine of Inspiration is the Moon in Sagittarius card, and there's a full moon at the end of February in your 6th house of health and well-being. And the Devil is 15, which adds up to 6. So there's some sort of synchronicity here with your 6th house of health and well-being, illuminating what changes you might need to make here to feel more healthy. And have you been maybe working too hard or burning a candle at both ends? Or with the Devil here, indulging in something that's not entirely good for your health, like smoking, that sort of thing. And it's just a message that if we don't listen to what our bodies are telling us, eventually health problems may occur. And with the Devil energy, it could also be about cutting out toxic relationships that are preventing you from achieving true fulfillment. Something is holding you back there with the Devil, and you might just need some quiet time for reflection, Aries, to just think a little bit more about your health and well-being aspects. And it might be a time of quiet reflection during February, because you have the Sun in your spiritual 12th house from the 19th of February. So that's a time for getting in touch with your inner self. So I'm going to get some Lover's Oracle cards to finish off your reading. And you have this one. The past is now behind you. Release it and embrace new possibilities. A new path is now available to you. Follow it with faith. And you have this one. Forgiveness. Stop focusing your energy on past events. Life is too precious to waste. You create your reality by what you think, dream and imagine. And then you have this one. Deep in your heart, you already know the answer. Do what feels right. So they're your messages for February, Aries. I hope you receive some guidance from that. And if you did enjoy the video, don't forget to like and subscribe. It greatly helps the channel. And I'll be putting out the angel and spirit guide messages soon for February, so keep a lookout for those. And have a great month. Bye for now.